Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk. Today we are seeing how Spirit is helping you level up your spiritual gifts. We're going to look into what's happening now, how Spirit is coming in and intervening into your life to upgrade your spiritual gifts, and what's going to happen around you that affects you and how you will affect others. Lots to dig into. I'm really excited about this, and thank you to the viewer that this question was from. I really appreciate it. If you have a question yourself that you want to ask Spirit, we'll ask together. Just drop it down in the comments below and we'll see what Spirit has to tell us about it. So this is a pick a card. We're going to see what's going on with all the different piles here. But first, I just want to say, as always, thank you for being here with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. And you all are such lights in my life. I appreciate all of you. Okay, let's see what the piles are today. Let's see what the gemstones are today. The images, the destiny numbers, the life path numbers, all of that. If you aren't sure what a destiny number is, I always include a link down below so that you can check it out and find out for yourself. All right, so let's go to the piles and see what's the one for you. In pile 1, we have orange carnelian. In pile 2, we have purple amethyst. In pile 3, we have gray silk jasper. See which one resonates with you, and I'll see you in that pile. Hello, pile 1, and thank you for being here with me today. Today, we are looking into how is Spirit helping you level up your spiritual gifts. We have several different cards here in front of us. I'm going to draw images that Spirit gives me. We're going to place them on the cards, and then I'm going to type out different phrases that I hear from Spirit as well. So we're going to see originally in this first card what spiritual gift we're talking about, and then it's going to branch out from there and see finally how it's going to upgrade at the end of this reading. So let's get started. In this first image, I see you looking at a book. I see the crown of Spirit that is informing you that you are receiving Spirit and receiving a lot of knowledge. I also see this big arrow pointing down from Spirit into your mind, meaning that you are getting a lot of spiritual downloads from the Akashic records, from Spirit itself, and from your guides and ancestors. These are all downloads that you are receiving, and you're receiving so much knowledge about the universe. And this is really helping you at this moment, and you are gaining a lot of knowledge at this moment. It's a spiritual gift that you are gaining here. So let's see how this is going to upgrade, how you can use it, how it's going to affect your life. This next image that I see you looking at a door with a lock on it. You are trying to figure out how to get past this door. There are 4 different keys floating around you, and you have to choose the right one. And with the knowledge that you have, you are able to really look at the different keys and see which one will fit this lock. Spirit says there are trials ahead of you, and they are going to really test when you should apply your knowledge for which situation, just like this door and the keys. So when do you apply this knowledge that you've gained into different situations? It's something that is very important to know, but also takes practice. So Spirit is going to give you a lot of different doors to unlock, but you have the knowledge to unlock them. You just need to know how to apply that knowledge. There is going to be a lot of exploration into your shadow self and a lot of action into your light self. So in your shadow self, down in this bottom card, I see you striking a balance between your light work and your shadow work. You are meditating and waving to another person in the light world, but also keeping yourself grounded in the shadow world. When I say the shadow world, I mean this is a place that you keep to yourself. These are emotions that you work out without ever telling anyone else, without ever showing anyone else. That is the shadow work and the shadow world that I am explaining. The light world that I'm explaining is going to be the actions that you show other people, that they can see, that affect them. Those are the two differences. So you are striking a balance between these two. And Spirit is saying knowledge can be enlightening to you and to others. The challenge is of what to keep to yourself and what to share with others. So this can be a challenge. You may have some knowledge that can help another person, but is it helping them too much? Is it helping them too little? Is it something where they have to discover that? Is it something that they have to discover their own way? This is something that you are going to have to, again, really channel Spirit on and see if you should tell your knowledge to this person to help them out, or keep it to yourself because they need to really find out on their own so they can learn their own path and how to get to where they're going, where they need to go. This is all part of those trials. In the light world, when you're doing your light work, Spirit is saying to really filter this knowledge through your passions and how you express yourself. So I see the book up top, meaning the knowledge. It's filtering through your heart, filtering through what really matters to you in your soul and in this 3D earth plane. How you express yourself, how you express your soul in this 3D earth plane. And then it is coming down like divine grace and placing a crown on your head. And Spirit says it will come out in a unique way only you can deliver. So the fact that this knowledge is coming through you is going to be different and expressed differently than anyone else, any other soul that is here in this 3D earth plane or anywhere else. So know that this knowledge is here to be shown in your own way, should you choose to show it, and it will be beautiful. In your shadow work, you can also look in different areas with this knowledge. You can look into different aspects of yourself, gain new perspectives of the world, the universe, and your own emotions. You may find that you are becoming a deeper person, mastering new emotions about yourself, and really honing in on what's important to you and why you are here and what you need to do about it through this exercise. So take these downloads when you get them, take them seriously. Take them as divine download to you. And if you have to, write them down. If you have to meditate on them, do some shadow work on them, because they are going to change your life. They are a spiritual gift. And this is something that anyone can get, but the fact that you're paying attention to it really is the gift. It's that awareness, because some people don't have that. They aren't awakened to that yet. And this is something that you are awakened to. So when you get that download, it's very important that you pay attention to it and really see, okay, where can I apply this? How is this affecting me? How is this affecting others when I go out and interact with them? I also see you looking at 3 different light bulbs and a smaller, younger person there. You are passing on this knowledge to other generations. It's also a challenge to see which knowledge to pass on. And Spirit is coming in and saying, Spirit will give you clues of what to say when and how to say it. This doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect all the time. It is a learning process. So if you mess up once, don't worry about it. Learn from that and keep going, and make sure that if you get a download and you really have this burning feeling that someone needs to know something, then that is Spirit telling you that they need to know it. And see how that plays out. See how that helps that other person, and make adjustments along the way. And sometimes it's in your delivery that you have to work on, so that the people that you are telling this information to, you can tell them in a way that they will receive it in a good way. So that's all of these different nuances of having this knowledge, this spiritual knowledge downloaded into you. Then what do you do with it, right? What do you do with it? So the ultimate upgrade that you're going to get, pile 1, I'm excited for you, because your spiritual upgrade is wisdom. Throughout these trials, throughout these practice times, you are gaining wisdom. And what is wisdom? It's taking that knowledge and knowing when to use it. Knowing when you should tell someone something. Knowing when you should hold back. That's the ultimate spiritual wisdom. So making that upgrade, and then you are able to help so many around you and yourself as you are gaining that wisdom. It's such a gift from Spirit, and I'm happy for you, Pile 1, that you are getting this upgrade. You have so much knowledge inside of you, you will gain the wisdom of when to use it. That's always a blessing and a huge gift coming your way. So Pile 1, I hope this resonates with you. I hope this brought you a little clarity. Now you know what you can do with all that information that keeps getting downloaded to your brain, right? So, thank you so much for being here with me today, and thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we are seeing how is Spirit helping you level up your spiritual gifts. We all get spiritual gifts. We all have a chance to use them in some sort of way or fashion, but sometimes we can really make them even better. And Spirit is coming in and helping us do that. So we're going to see how that's happening in your life. We're going to see with this first card how Spirit is actually helping you right now. What gift you have right now, see if that resonates with you. And then how Spirit is going to help you upgrade it and how it all affects your life. I'm going to draw images that I receive from Spirit and place them on the cards. And then I'm going to type out different phrases that I hear from Spirit as well and place them around the cards so we can read them together. So let's get started. The first image that I see is you holding a clock with a little bow on it. And Spirit is saying that you actually appreciate the time you have been given. So when you wake up every day, you say, "Thank you, Spirit, for this day." When you come home and you lay your head to rest, you say, "Thank you, Spirit, for this day." So you are very grateful for the time that you have. And that is a wonderful gift because you are aware that all of this is special, but it's something not to be taken for granted. So kudos to you, pile 2. That's a wonderful gift to have, because some of us down here are not awakened to that. Some of us and some of our souls are not awakened to that appreciation of time. We have other things that we're concentrating on, or other downloads that we are trying to really focus on, and we aren't given that gift of appreciating the time that we have. So seeing that that is your gift, let's see how it's going to upgrade from spirit. I love this next image. I see you looking at a sunset and a bird flying by. This moment is very magical, all right? And spirit is going to give you moments ahead that are very special, very special. When you're in this moment, you will always be able to say, wow, look at this. Look at this. There's a sunset. It's so beautiful with the colors. There's a bird flying by. I can feel the breeze on my cheek. There are so many different sensations in this moment. And spirit is going to help you even get deeper into that moment with your upgrade. So this is going to be several different trials and tests, practice, if you will, of seeing that moment and being in it. Because there's a difference between being in the moment and being appreciative of the time that you're given. Because I can be appreciative of the time of the day that I just had, but I couldn't tell you 2 minutes of it, right? I would just say, wow, I think I had a good day, and I really am appreciative of that. But spirit is allowing you a different gift to go deeper, to be one with the moment. In order to be ready for this upgrade, you may have to be preparing with your shadow work to get ready for these moments. Practice being in the flow, slowing down the process, okay? So I see you in your shadow work, practicing the flow of life, feeling it flow through you. And when I mean shadow work, I mean the different explorations of your emotions and spirituality that you do not show other people. This is in the shadow. This is all blessed by spirit. This is all something that others may call your subconscious. Others may call it just keeping it to yourself, okay? The light work or the light world is something that you will show others, that you are observed doing by others. So that's the opposite of that. So when you are looking into your shadow work, you are looking internally. You are looking to see what's going on the inside. Typically that's emotions and how you flow through your emotions, how you feel life flowing through you internally. Outwardly in the light world, as you practice, I see you reaching out to more people because you are aware of your surroundings now. You are slowing down the process of how you experience your day, and you may think, okay, I'm going to walk from here to there, and I'm going to observe everything I possibly can from this end of the sidewalk to that end of the sidewalk, and let's see what happens. It's a great exercise, okay? So as you are walking, you may observe a person or an animal or a spiritual being that needs your help, and you're able to help them even in the slightest way. Maybe they dropped something. Maybe they are trying to open the door. Those kinds of things where you can be aware that another soul needs your help and you are able to help them. And you are aware of your surroundings. You are feeling that flow of life go through you more and more and more, and time is slowing down more and more and more as you become aware of the moment. Back in your shadow work, in the shadow world, you are becoming keenly aware of your emotions as you practice this more and more. So there may be a new experience that you have, and you are able to look off into the distance in your shadow work and say, that is a new emotion right over there. I see you meditating and pointing to a new experience right there and say, you know what? That's new to me. I have never experienced that in my entire life this time. And I want to explore that. What is this? And you start to break it down, and you start to feel that flow of that new emotion, that new experience for you, and you see how it's good. You see how it could be improved. You see how it's going to affect you. You're becoming very aware of all of this in your shadow world. And it's helping you grow as a person and as a soul. You're becoming more and more of a master at it. In your light world, your keen awareness will lead to unforeseen abundance. I see you holding a coin. On this channel, this coin symbolizes abundance. This could be spiritual, emotional, or financial. But just think about how you were walking down the sidewalk and looking in the moment of everything around you, being extremely aware, hyper aware of everything around you. And look what you've noticed already. And as you practice and practice and practice, you will become aware of more and more opportunities to be abundant in your emotional state, in your spiritual state, and possibly your financial state, because you're going to see different possibilities there as well. So that is something that is going to be a great blessing for you on top of this gift that Spirit is upgrading you to. And ultimately, when we reach this final moment of realization, you've practiced and practiced. Spirit has given you many different moments to hone in on, to be a part of, and you've really started to gain the knowledge that you need in that moment, to be in that moment. Spirit is giving you the upgrade of keeping a moment special. So before you were appreciative of the time given, you went through your day, you might have one highlight that you can remember, but now you are able to almost slow time, feel the flow of life around you, and appreciating so much more than the average human experience. Because others haven't been awakened to this yet, but you have this gift. You are able to slow down time. You are able to be in the moment, see everything about that moment, and keep it special in your mind. So when you go back home at night and you think, what happened today? You are keenly aware of everything that has happened throughout your day, because you are much more aware of your surroundings and how you feel about them and how they flow through you. It's really quite an upgrade, Pile 2, and I'm very excited for you to have this upgrade. It's something that I would say few people, few souls achieve when they are down here on this 3D earth plane, because there's so many different distractions. It's so easy to get distracted, and to be able to master that, be able to hone in and make a moment special and realize it and thank Spirit for that is beautiful. So Pile 2, thank you so much for being here with me today. I'd like to thank Spirit for being here with us today as well. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3, and thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are seeing how is Spirit helping you level up your spiritual gifts. So you have been given a gift by Spirit, and now Spirit is coming in and saying, you know what? Let's upgrade this. Let's make this even more special. And we are going to see how this affects you, how this affects others around you, and how you're going to grow into this spiritual upgrade. So as you can see, we have several cards here in front of us. I'm going to draw images that I receive from Spirit and place them on the cards. And then I'm going to type out different phrases that I hear from Spirit as well. And we'll interpret this all together. So let's get started. This first card is going to be all about your current spiritual gift. And let's see if this resonates with you. So I see a picture of you balanced between the shadow world and the light world, and between your shadow work and your light work. So your shadow work is always things that you keep to yourself, okay? Things can be in your subconscious, things that you don't show to other people, emotions that you don't show to other people, your spiritual journeys that you don't show to other people. It's going to always be something that is kept to yourself. The light side, the light work, is going to be things that you do with other people or actions that other people can observe. So that is the light work and the light side. All right. So I see you balanced between these two, which is wonderful. So you're starting out in a great place, and this is a huge gift from Spirit to be able to do shadow work to light work in action. So you are thinking about things internally, you are able to manifest, you're able to set goals, you're able to gain spiritual awakenings and gain emotional depth, and then act on it through light work, whether by helping others or yourself in the world that everyone else can observe. So this is a wonderful gift, pile 3, to even start out with. Let's see where you're going to upgrade from here, because I'm curious. So this next card, I see a person raising their hand. They have a question for you. I see you with the channeled spirit symbol above. That's my little channeling spirit symbol there. And this person is asking you different questions about your spirituality. And it's nothing judgmental. They are truly curious about how you do things. And Spirit is putting them there for a reason. So Spirit says you may have others ask thought-provoking questions about your spirituality and how you do things. And this may be something that you haven't thought about. How do you actually manifest? How do you actually set your goals? How do you actually gain spiritual awakening? And you may think, well, I just tap into Spirit and it happens. Okay, that's it. And this person is wondering how to do this. And you haven't thought about each step yet. So Spirit is challenging you to write down these different steps, or at least have a firm knowledge of them, so you can understand your own processes. In your shadow work, in this card below, I see you meditating, channeling Spirit, and then writing down these different steps. So you are meditating, you are really becoming aware of when you're manifesting. You say, okay, well, I do this, then I do that, then I do this, then I do that, and then I close up the meditation. Okay, great. You're becoming self-aware of how you're doing these processes. That is a wonderful thing for you to know, and the step-by-step process of how you do it. And it may be slightly different every time you try and do this, and you may be writing down different processes as you do this to see, okay, what worked better for you, what didn't work so well for you, what felt great for you, what didn't. And you're becoming more and more aware of that process. And it's going to help you out in the long run, even more for yourself than telling this other person at this moment. So you've done a lot of testing, you've done a lot of research into this, and in your light world, this will lead to you being a true magician. You'll have more meaningful manifestations because you are becoming very aware of the process of how you manifest, how you do gain those spiritual awakenings and really delve deep into your emotions. So you are gaining this process, and it really quickens the pace of your learning about them, quickens the pace of your awareness of them to a degree that Spirit wants you to, right? There's always divine timing on this, but it really is helping you gain traction into gaining these meaningful manifestations. You're becoming that true magician, as we all know and love from the tarot cards. Now, this is great, pile 3. I really love this next card because it's something that I have contemplated before, and I'm sure some of you have as well. So when you know how you are starting to manifest and goal set and gain those awakenings, you know that process, then you can start to say, okay, well, what if I do it this way? And what if I combine these two things? And what if I multiply this? You're starting to have your shadow work become more and more complex, delving into places and streams of consciousness that you previously have unexplored. And this is something where you're going to be more of a shadow work explorer. You're going to be one that's more going into the fringes of shadow work and seeing really what's out there. What is out there for you to explore and to know? And how can it help you manifest even better here in this 3D earth plane? You're going to become a more powerful manifester. That's really what it's going to happen. And this is all because of Spirit wanting you to write down these different processes of how you do this and really playing around with it. It's going to be quite powerful, pile 3. As you are starting to do more and more complex shadow work, in the light world, you may be observing people looking at you, and they are really thinking, wow, okay, something's different about you in a very positive way. You have this glow about you. There's something that's shifted. And this is all from you doing these different combinations, experimentations, and really understanding and mastering this manifestation process, the spiritual awakening process, and this emotional exploration process. Is something that's going to really change your life for the better, and others are going to start to take notice. So what is the ultimate upgrade for you, pile 3? After you've written down all these different processes, you're going to be able to use shadow work to light work very well, because you started out with being balanced, but now you're becoming a master at it. And others will notice. So when they ask you about how do you do what you do, you're going to have a much more informed answer for them. You will inspire others by example, and even lead and teach others some of your principles. You may have a way to start them out on their path. Of course, their path will be different than yours, but you may share some similarities there that you can actually express to them and say, well, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? And you're going to become a leader by example. And it's this spiritual awakening, it's this manifestation, and spreading the process of how to do this, how it worked for you, to others around you, so that they can be awakened, that they can start manifesting what they need in their lives to accomplish their goals. It's going to be one of those light working moments that's very beautiful, and you can help others on their path. So the fact that you started out with being able to help yourself so well, you're going to be able to be doing that light work and helping others and other souls around you accomplish what they need to do too. It's a really beautiful reading here, Spirit. Thank you so much for that. Pile 3, I'm really excited for you. What an upgrade. I mean, look at this process. I'm really excited that you are going to be able to go through this and then share through light work to different other souls that really need it. And remember, that can be spiritual beings, animals, plants, other humans, anything that you really connect with. All right? So, Pile 3, thank you so much for being here with me today. I truly hope this resonates, and I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today as well. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.